Seedance 2.0 is by far the most realistic and cinematic AI video generator we've ever seen. But most reviews completely ignore a major style of AI filmmaking: animation. Seedance is officially live on Artlist, so today I'm going to test its understanding of animation styles and consistency across 3 different forms: 2D drawn, 3D Pixar style, and anime. Artlist is sponsoring this video, and you can get all of the best AI models, including Seedance 2, on their Max and AI plans. I'll have a link down in the description below that'll give you 2 free months added on to any of their annual subscriptions. As always, I'm not going to sugarcoat this model. I've had some really good results from it and some serious fails, so if you appreciate that, do me a favor and comment real down in the comment section, and that'll help me keep doing this thing. Now, without further ado, let's test Seedance on animation. The first thing I want to see is, does this model actually have real style understanding or not? To test this out, I created 3 very similar prompts for a character running through a field of grass, with the only real difference being the animation style instruction. These are text to video prompts, so the model has no visual reference to go off of, just the description. AI models do tend to make better visuals when given an image reference, but we're gonna save that for later. I hit generate, only waited about 3 minutes, and our videos are ready. Let's start with the 2D animation. Okay, this is a super simple video, but I really like it. It seems basic, but if you zoom in on his feet, you can see we do have some foreground elements providing depth, which elevates it a bit. On style, the only thing that I found interesting is it chose to give the adventurer elf ears, which I didn't ask for. It's like not wrong, but clearly there's some Zelda influence here. Now for 3D animation. The first angle looks really good, but as we pull out and up, his feet seem to kind of like drift over the land a little bit, and it's hard to put my finger on it, but there's just something off with how his coat is flying back in the wind. Motion blur and hair movement looks really good through the whole thing, but the thing that I find weird about this is the style rendering. This almost looks real. I'm not sure that I would really think of this as 3D animation. Which brings up an interesting point. I mean, technically, all AI videos are 3D animated in a way. It's just highly focused on realism. So be more intentional than this with your prompts. If we tweak the prompt just a little bit and call it a whimsical Pixar style 3D animation, we get this. It's a totally different result. Finally, let's see what it did with anime. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really watch much anime, so I could be totally off on this, and if I am, you guys let me know, but I think this looks really good. There's something about the movement and camera angle that just really sells this look, and it totally understood our prompt asking for the speed lines and classic anime motion blur. It's just this cut right here that's throwing me off. This looks odd. Other than that, excellent work. I'm really excited to see what we can do with start frames now. For more control and a better result, most workflows revolve around using start frames and reference images for videos. I used Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2 to create these 3 frames. Each one is going to help us test a different element of Seedance. For this first one, I want to see how the model will handle a 2D comic book style animation with a prompt for a cinematic chase scene. Let's see what it can do. You know, it retained the style, but it didn't give us a proper chase. This is pretty underwhelming. I wonder if I gave it too much info. I'll change the prompt to explicitly ask for a multi-shot sequence, and then just leave some room for the AI to interpret that as it wants. Okay, stylistically, this one is much better. It keeps that classic comic book feel with the speed lines, texture, and even some sound effect stickers across the shots. It's just lacking logic and direction. It's really hard to tell who's chasing who here. The story just kind of jumps all over the place. I think maybe a shot-for-shot prompt would help, so we'll test that in the next video. Overall, this one gets like a 10 out of 10 for style understanding, but only like a 3 for logic. Next, I want to create a Pixar-style animated sequence of a romantic date in Rome. I've got these 3 image references, and I developed this pretty long prompt referencing the images and describing how I want each shot to play out. Let's see how it does. Okay, there's levels to this. Seedance perfectly understood the multi-prompt and image reference instructions, which is awesome. But I feel like it struggled a lot more with the character animations and emotions in this one. The characters just kind of look flat and stiff, which is actually a consistent issue that I've found with Seedance 2.0. It really struggled with complex emotion in my first lifelike test as well. The prompt adherence and style consistency is here, but this video just lacks that life that a Pixar-style animation really just nails down so well. Now again, this was just my first result, and I could dive into the prompt and tweak things here and there to hopefully get a better result, but that's an expensive experimentation process when I know that the model inherently struggles with emotion. Finally, let's test Seedance out on something that I know from experience it should handle really well: an anime fight scene. But I'm gonna throw in a little surprise feature at the end that you might not know exists. Here's our start frame from Nano Banana 2, and this is our prompt. Nothing super complicated, but it's pretty descriptive. Now we'll let Seedance do the rest. Hot dang, bro. This looks amazing. The only thing that I can really nitpick about this one is that the skeletons lose their blue flame later on. But other than that, the action, sound effects, and the camera movement are all spot on. I just kind of wish it were longer. Well, Seedance actually accepts video references and can create videos as extensions on the video that you input to it. So I'm just gonna select this generation and extend it. Well, that's awkward. This is 15 seconds, so I don't know why it wouldn't take it. I guess it needs to be a little shorter. So I could just manually shorten this in a video editing software and then import it again, but I think this is maybe a good opportunity to test the consistency of Seedance. So let's just actually generate the original video again, but on 14 seconds long this time. I think I like the action of the first generation more, but this one actually keeps those skeletons with the blue sort of spooky flame, which I like. So we'll reference this video, then input our prompt, and generate an extension video. Now when you put the two together, it looks like this. We just ran Seedance 2.0 through a bunch of different tests to see if it could do animation justice, and honestly, I think it did a super solid job. As with generation of realistic videos, the model definitely does best when creating exciting, intense, high action sequences. And it struggles a bit more when it comes to emotional control and accuracy. But overall, I think it handled the animation style consistency really well. And I think if you want to create a longer form film, using an anime style with consistent characters and scene extension is absolutely the way to go. Let me know what you think of the model down in the comments, and if you want to see my initial review of Seedance 2.0 to see how it compares with Kling 3, check out this video right up over here. That should be right up your wheelhouse.